Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming Month. This time we are talking about my 10th favorite video game of all time. And this is a weird one, because because it is technically a tie at the moment, a two-way tie at the moment. However, with the asterisk that these two will not stay here. Like, 100%. They will not stay here. They will be replaced. 100%. Those being Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Violet. No, specifically, I say Violet because that's the version I own. I mean, technically, I own Scarlet and Violet, but Violet is the one I played. Simply because it's correct. It's the correct version to play. I love both of these games, and the reason why I keep saying that these two, the reason why I was saying that these two, are only currently at 10th, but that they will 100% be replaced. What I mean by that is that between these two games, you could actually have the perfect Pokemon game. Like, take everything that worked in both of these games, merge them together, and merge everything that worked in both games together, and, give more than a couple years time to actually make it, to actually polish the game up, and you will have the perfect Pokemon game. Like, the way the catching mechanic works in Legends Arceus, I absolutely love. I love the grits. I love the grit system, with increasing your IVs, and EVs and whatnot. I love that trading. I love that trading is basically a non-existent. Trade evolutions are basically a non-existent thing, and it's just all about finding the right items to evolve. I love all of that. And I think that's all amazing. And then, of course, just, real-time battles. Real-time battles where, you can actually run around the battlefield. You're not just stuck in one place. You can actually run around the battlefield. And if you don't want to fight an opponent, you don't have to go through the menu and say that you're running away. You can legitimately just run away. Once you get far enough from the battle cancels out. And there's no text box that says you couldn't get away. No, you just run away if you don't want to fight. And that's amazing. I love that so much. And also, the way to increase your shiny odds is also fantastic in Legends Arceus. I have found 3 shinies in total, in all of my time playing Pokemon. And all 3 of them came from Legends Arceus. Yeah. I had never gotten a shiny Pokemon that wasn't a gift shiny. Like the red Gyarados, the shiny Gyarados in Gen 2. But yeah, gift shinies, I don't count. I don't count gift shinies. And I have only gotten 3 shinies that weren't gifts in all of my years as a Pokemon fan. And all 3 of them came from Arceus. Shinies just absolutely hate me. And I'm pretty convinced that, if Arceus hadn't existed, I would go my entire life without ever seeing a shiny of my own. I am convinced that I would go my entire life without ever getting a shiny of my own. So, yeah. I did get a shiny in a trade at one point. I got a shiny Lucario in a trade at one point. So it was a Japanese Lucario. But yeah, so I got that. I got that, and then I got the shinies that I actually got from um, Legends Arceus were let's see, Torterra, Golem, and Braviary. Hisuian Braviary. Those are the three shinies that I actually got during my time playing Legends Arceus. But yeah, like all that other stuff that I mentioned, like that's all fantastic. I love all that stuff. And then there's Pokemon Violet, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I love how it's just one giant open world. The whole thing. It's just one giant open world. Go wherever you want. Explore the region to your heart's content. And I love the characters. I love the characters, and I love the story. The story is fantastic in both Legends Arceus and in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But the characters are just next level incredible in Scarlet and Violet. They are absolutely amazing. Like I know every single character in Scarlet and Violet, and I can tell you several different things about each of them. And the rivals in Scarlet and Violet are the best rivals we've ever had in Pokemon. Just period. They're just the best. You've got Penny, who's legit just an anime and video game nerd. She's an anime and video game nerd, and she loves Eevees. And she's a shy introvert that has a really hard time talking to people, and would rather just stay inside, stay in her room, and cuddle up with all of her Eevees. It's like, oh my god, are we related? Like, Penny, are we related? Because that is just me to a T. Her whole story is pretty sad. And then Arven, like when I first saw Arven, when Scarlet and Violet was first getting its trailers, I thought Arven was going to be the jerk rival. I thought he was just going to be the jerk rival, and that I was going to end up hating him. He very quickly became one of my favorite characters from Pokemon, period. Like, he is no joke, like, in my, like, top 5 favorite Pokemon characters. Like, he is, his whole story is, like, the emotional heart of the game. His story is the emotional heart of the game. And then there's Nemona. Oh, Nemona. Nemona, my love. I love her so much. Nemona is just the best rival ever. She's so good at Pokemon battling that she has never had an actual challenge. And so she already has like multiple Pokemon that are all like super high level, and she's created an entirely new team in order to stay on your level. She's purposefully holding back throughout the whole game and basically allowing you to win. Basically allowing you to win. Basically each time you face her until the final time. The final time you face her, she's going all out. She's throwing everything she has at you, using the team that she has cultivated throughout the game, and that she's trained up to fight you throughout the game. And she's so happy when she loses, because she never loses. She's so happy to finally lose, to finally have a rival who can actually push her to be her best. And she's just such a breath of fresh air for the Pokemon franchise. And I hate that so many people just portray her as a freaking yandere when she's not. She's not a yandere. She's quirky and she's just quirky and weird, and she's just desperate for anyone to be on her level. So, she is an incredible character. Absolutely love her. Again, top 5 favorite Pokemon characters of all time. Like, her and Arven like became two of my top 5 favorite Pokemon characters. But yeah, they're both amazing. I love them. I love them both so much. And yeah, like these two games, just put everything together that worked in each game. Put everything together from each game that worked, and you could have the best Pokemon game out there. You could have the most perfect Pokemon game if you just combined everything that worked with these two games. So that's why it's a tie, because put together, they would make, when put together, when fused together, they would make the perfect Pokemon game. And that's what I'm searching for. I'm searching for the ideal Pokemon experience. And I feel like these two make it. These two games put together, that's what makes a perfect Pokemon experience. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I got. So, that's my number 10. So, thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.